If I wanted to, I could just go right back to sleep right now. Woo! Good morning, everybody. How's it going? Today is the start of implement your belief. You need to implement your belief. You can never, ever give yourself something to do, something to live by, something that you stand by, something that you want to be about. You can never, ever let that be hypocritical, ever, because it defeats the consistency that you want to work on. So practicing waking up at any moment, at any time, forcing myself to be tired or forcing myself to be up against my own will, is how I will put it, shouldn't put me in a bad spot mentally. It shouldn't put me in a bad spot inside, around, at all, no matter what. So one of the things that I practice doing is waking up, trying to drink a cup of water right away, right? Brushing my teeth. I'm trying to think of all the things that I do. Get dressed. Today, for instance, I had to take out the trash. Now, if I was running late, or even if I was early, taking out the trash is an extracurricular that you might not want to take on, because let's say that I was running behind and I got to throw out the trash. If I don't throw out the trash, it's going to carry over to the next week. Just annoying. So little things like that, like I remember we talked about it in one video where we talked about the responsibilities or things that you need to maintain, even the adult responsibilities, because you don't want to force yourself to be a hypocrite for your life. I mean, I can't stress this enough. At the end of the day, you're the only person that matters, but even your being a hypocrite to yourself matters, because you're not setting the bar high for yourself. As a matter of fact, even if I were to say, like, I'm gonna be a millionaire, and every day I came on video and I said I'm gonna be a millionaire, and then I'm doing nothing to progress to that millionaire status, the thing that I have done is just been a hypocrite to myself, and I'm not doing myself any favors. And that's why I could ultimately see a goal like that for myself, but I would have realistic timelines for myself to have been moving towards that goal. And it might not feel like I have done anything towards it in 5-year span, but if my realistic goal was with what I am doing to where I want to go, unless I had started a business that I had seen potential to blossom very rapidly, it might not be that way. So I want to make sure that everything that I do, or everything that I contribute to that, is very, very consistent. That has to be a key. It's for relationships, it's for friendships, it's for work, it's for your integrity, it's for your moral character, for everything that you do. Some of my friends that are the best friends are very, very consistent, and that's what everybody is most in tune with about them, is that they're very consistent. You always know that you're going to be able to count on them, or you always know that they're going to flake. I mean, there's two different points to it, but it doesn't mean that the other person is not going to have understanding. You just need to always be consistent. That's why I have been having trouble in some aspects of my life practicing that, but they mostly have to do with outside influencers. I feel like sometimes I wish that outside influence wouldn't have such a strong piece of my life. But then again, I could give you one example. My son's mother is always going to have a large piece of my life, because me and her both contribute to Vicenta's success, and any immediate success that is any success that, the best way to put it is that she can make or break, just like I can make or break what happens with Vicenta based on how we contribute to his life, how we raise him, how we give him moral characters, how we help him to breed a generation that's better than the one that we had. It's all in that partnership with her, in that constant communication, whatever. Back to the point, she is a determining factor in that. So I know that is one thing that I really have to focus on and be consistent, and I have to expect that she would be consistent. I know that we don't always meet eye to eye, but as a parent, you will always know how your partner or your co-parent will be, no matter what. You know them. If you don't know them, it'll be because you did something that is not needed to talk about by me, because I don't know that aspect of life. But one thing we do know is that there's only a couple ways where you would not know the co-parent, or if there is no co-parent, it might be easier for you to determine how it is that you, I mean, that's exactly what I'm talking about. That's a whole nother video. But the consistency in all aspects of parenting and friendships and work-related peer relations, subordinate relations, it's all the same. That breeds success by itself. You can be successful just from being consistent. If you have a strong work ethic, it will help you to gain in your life, in different aspects of your life, right? Work related and home related. But that consistency is what helps you. It's even like this. If I were to be as consistent as I was in the very first 6 months of working out as the previous 3 months of working out, I would have seen a larger success than I have. Yes, I have noticed that pants fit me different. My engagement or energy have both increased, but I've seen no ability to run a mile faster than I did before. And now I see that muscle mass is deteriorating, where before I felt like I could see myself getting bigger. Those are things that I could see that I've fallen off the consistency, and I want to get back on it. So I think today we're going to challenge ourselves to see, like, what in our lives, or what aspects of our life have we fallen off the consistency, because that's where it starts. Yes, I'm waking up with a positive attitude, but am I being consistent in all aspects of my life? And that is how we're going to find out. Asking the question.
I want to take the time to give a shout out to everyone who's been supporting me. And I'm talking about strangers when I say this, because some people that have been a part of my life gave up on me a long time ago. This one's for you. Who's gonna love you when you dead, homie? Who's gonna love me when I'm dead, huh? You lost everything you own and you left with no bread, homie.
Yo, what's good, everybody? I'm actually about to head back into the store, and I'm just right here reflecting on my lunch break, since I got a chance to sit down at a park bench again on the waterfront and relax. You guys seen that bike? That was just some random dude. I just asked him if I could record and use his bike for a time lapse, and he said that I guess people want to take pictures of it all the time. Badass bike, definitely super clean, and he's well invested in it. So super excited. What's up, Papa? Huh? Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? You playing? Okay.